Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about what is WhatsApp tilt. Tilt means that where you're going to get mad, you're angry at something. And I know it seems to be very, ignorant and very bad to do that. But anyway, the point being is that what I'm saying is that we're going to do all signs. Basically you versus them. And I know that this seems to be very good because this is supposed to be on a live stream, but I guess it's not working since today. I guess have no idea what's the problem though. But anyway, we're going to look at what's happening with all signs. We're going to see what's bothering them, what's happening. That's why I'm doing a you versus them card. And I know that this is gonna be very good as well. And I know it seems to be that as well. And it's very significant as well. As you can see that as a way of knowing is exactly how it is at the moment. Because the point being is that I'm trying to do my best. And when you're trying to do your own best and you're trying to do your own things, you're trying to make yourself basically happy. Making yourself fun. But that's how it would be, right? So here we go. We're going to do all signs, and I hope that everything will be okay. So we're going to be doing all signs, but we're going to do it a different way. We're going to do it you versus them. It's basically how it would be, and then do the oracle cards, whatever, and then explain. And I don't know if people will be having their own situations about the WhatsApp and being on tilt about it and saying that there's conversations and you get all timed out and then we get whatever, like having a break of it, whatever it is. But that's how it is. So, it happens, right? It happens to lots of people. So, this is how it is, and I hope that you will like it and enjoy it. Okay, here we go. So first off, we're going to look at the Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts represents self. It's like your selfishness. That's what it is. Selfishness. If you're acting selfishness, that's how it is. Selfishness. And that means that you're acting like a brat. You're acting like a whatever it would be. But anyway, those things when we try to not go back to that. We're going to do this. We're going to do this way. Okay. So right. So you versus them. What's happening? And let's see what's happening in this reading. Okay. So it's going to be this. So these 4 cards versus the other 4 cards. Well, basically these 2, and then we're going to do, since we have anything that represents that. This is how it is at the moment. So kind of like this is a good reading too. Let's see. So we have the Queen of Wands upright, the Moon is upright, the Fool is upright, and the Queen of Pentacles is reversed. Alright, so we have you versus them. So we have the fire signs. We have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. That's what it would be. And King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups reversed, the 9 of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Wands. So we have fire signs on fire signs. Basically, that's the main thing, main drag of this. But we're trying to figure out about if they're acting selfishness. Well, it's so desire that you're making money, so you're not acting selfishness. But when I look at their point of way and looking at their point of way, basically it means that there's something going on. there is a different phase. A different phase. Phasing is like you are facing a different way, right? Exactly the same. And when these are trying to do one way, the other way, whatever it is, this is how it is at the moment. Because when you try to decide of this as the way you feel and the way that you act, you're doing the right thing. But the thing is that I'm trying to tell you is that you're trying to do your best, right? And this is why this is the best case scenario. That's how it is, right? Because when I look at this, like, fire signs, earth signs, everything is different. Everything is a different setup, because you're trying to do it the right way, not the wrong way. Exactly how it is. And basically how it would be while I'm trying to not do anything, that is. We're going to see it this way. We're going to look at it as, oh, well, we didn't know about this. We didn't see it. Well, it is, right? Exactly how it is. So, further ado, without questions, this is how it is. So tell me one card, or tell me two cards against you versus them. So I think this is you and this is them. So kind of is how it will be. So we have one card here, one card here. Alright, so we have that. Okay. So one card is the ladybug. Is notice the little things. Exactly how they are. Notice the little things. And on their side, for them, is rabbit is ask for help. Exactly how it will be. Exactly how it will be. You're trying to ask for help. You're trying to do the right thing, but are you doing the right thing? Maybe. But when you're in a situation like this and you think, oh, it's about this, and it's about, I'm not doing the right thing. Basically, it is. You're not doing the right thing. But cards will be cards. Cards are showing you the right direction. Cards are not showing you the wrong direction. But you know what? It seems to be that you're trying to do as long as you can feel. It doesn't mean that everything's perfect. Everything is not perfect. But you know what? Perfect is the way that you can do this. It's the way of like almost like a temptation, but it's not. You're trying to get what you want, but are things going the right way? Maybe. So you have to decide that, is this going to be giving the right attention or not, right? Because their side from you is like you're acting like, oh, I'm going to do this, oh, I'm going to do whatever I want, whatever. Yes, you're making money. Yes, you are, in the green, which means that you are, beginning. Okay, this is what your side is. The other side is that you have the moon card, you have the Queen of Wands, and then it's like you have the Fool. It means that you're acting like a fool. You're like, it's me. I'm going to act like a fool. I'm going to do whatever I want. That's what it is, right? But things are going to change in a moment. Things will change in a moment. But you know what? They're asking for help, but they're not paying attention. They are noticing the little things, exactly how they are, exactly how it is. And I know that this is the first reading, by the way. It is the first reading. So, basically how it is at the moment is that you're trying to take it for granted. It's basically the way how it is. You're trying to take things for granted, and I know it seems to be that. But anyway, the point being is that that's how it is. So, you know, if you are trying to ask for help, but they're not paying attention to you, then you know what? You just need to stop. Stop where you need to go. Because for them, they notice the little things. They could be noticing the little things for them, and they won't notice it. Do you understand that? Exactly. So that's how that is. So it kind of is that they could be acting selfish. They kind of not acting like selfish, but that's how the cards are at the moment. On to the next one. So there's another you versus them, right? So we're going to do them, and we're going to do you. So we have the tower is reversed. Interesting. King of Cups reversed. Interesting. The star is upright, and the Two of Cups reversed. This is a very strange reading, but okay. Someone's having a star. So we have the King of Wands reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed. Interesting. The Hangman and the Four of Cups reversed. See, there's something, you know, someone's acting like a star. Someone's just acting like they're wishing on something. They're restricting something. That's very interesting. See, who is restricting? What upright card that represents that, please? No, not that one. Not that. I'm trying to have an upright card. Why am I getting reverse cards? So the Queen of Wands is upright for the star. Okay, so an upright card that represents on their side. Well, I'll put the Ace here. Ace of Cups reversed. An upright card, please. Six of Swords reversed. You know, there's something going on in this reading because there's lots of reverse cards that I don't want, but I guess they're acting like that. Because someone's restricting, but we don't know who's restricting. Queen of Wands. See, I'm thinking that the Queen of Wands should be on this side. The star is on that side. But we don't know who's acting, so I'll put it there. Not put it there. We don't know who's acting. Who's acting like the star? Spirit. Upright card. The Five of Swords. Yeah, so the Five of Swords. That was long, anyway. So the Five of Swords Five of Swords is acting, so we have air signs versus fire signs again. The air signs you don't know is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Yeah, so, you know, this is how it is. Like, I don't know if they're acting like selfishness. I don't know. But it seems to be that they're trying to not act like it. But we don't know. We don't think of it that way. But I don't know if I have room to do. No, I won't have room. Well, I would, but we're going to try to see it. So, tell me something that represents that. You versus them. So we get that. We get that. Alright, so let's see. You have do the right thing. Do the right thing. Yes, it is. You're doing the right thing, right? For them, you're safe and protected. That's a wolf. So basically it means that you're trying to do what's right and they're not trying to do what's wrong. But, you know, there's a push and pull situation here. This, the Five of Swords, could represent like conflict. It could be not like that. But it just depends how it is at the moment. You know, it's basically how it is. Because, you know, negative can just have your energy backfire and it could make it low. And low is very substantial. Basically how it is. And it doesn't matter, but it kinda happens. You know, that's how it is at the moment. It's like you're trying to do your best, but is it good by you? Is it having good criteria for you? It probably is. It probably won't. But your decision of how it is at the moment, you see it that way. You see it as it's drawn to you. It's basically how it is at the moment. Because I don't know if you're acting like selfishness, but when you look at the Ace of Hearts, it's basically you are acting selfishness. It could be that. But if you do the right thing, you're doing the right thing. You are safe and protected. So, you know, they are doing that. They're like saying, back off, leave me alone. But you're trying to do yourself saying, I'm gonna get you. You know, but that's their side. And this is them. So you are like this, and them are like that. It's kind of like a different situation in his priority. Just saying, out of the blue, it's just how it is. That's what I got for you. Not reading. So we're gonna do a different reading. We're gonna do one card. So you versus them. You have the Emperor's reversed. Them have the Knight of Swords. So what's the opposite of the Emperor for you? Two of Pentacles, so that's that. What's the opposite of the Eight of Swords reversed. A bright card for that. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups reversed. That's another bright card. Oh, no. That's not a bright card. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. Right, so see how it is at the moment? So we have Pentacles on Pentacles. That's interesting. Last but not least, what's the opposite of the two Pentacles? There it is, the Fool. Exactly how it is. What's the opposite of the King of Pentacles? Ace of Swords is reversed. Interesting. The Moon card. Alright. Alright, so, basically in this turn-off situation, we don't call it a turn-off. This is how it is at the moment, basically what I'm seeing is that, you're balancing two things. You're acting like a fool. You could be having a selfishness. It could be that, and then you're using probably your intuition, like the Moon card represents that. For them, you have the King of Pentacles, so, you're making money, obviously you are. But, you're probably are having a problem. I can see that. Because the Eight of Swords reversed, let me check on that. Eight of Swords reverses. You're plagued by limiting self-beliefs that prevent you from moving forward. Change your belief system. Catch yourself when you're in a negative thought pattern and break that cycle. Yeah, so, basically if they are acting negative and they are stuck in that position, they're not trying to get out of it. They're going to take their time as well. Because on this side, it's like, when I look at the Two of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, they are both Earth energy at the same time, okay? Exactly the way how it is. Now, exactly. Now, the thing is that when I look at these two, it's basically random. It's very random. And this is how it is at the moment. Now, let's say, for example, that, basically you're balancing two things and you're having your own choice. Well, what happens that, for example, because this is kind of funny to you, is that what happens is that you're on WhatsApp, and you're doing the right thing, but all of a sudden you are in a negative pattern, you can't get out, and let's say you're talking to your family on there, and you're trying to do your own thing, and then all of a sudden, poof, that you are acting like a fool. You're acting like a fool because you're not getting what you wanted. You're having selfishness, right? And then you're balancing two things, and you're on point. You're on point of your intuition. Exactly how it is. Because when you see it that way, and you think that, oh well, it's all about me. Well, is it all about you? It's all about me? No, it's all about you. Exactly how it is. Exactly. Because when you try to ask questions and you're thinking, oh, am I doing something good? Am I balancing two things at once? Am I acting like a selfish, guy or anything like that? Well, basically that's how it is. That's why it's funny though, because, people can take it the right way or the wrong way to see if it's funny or not. Exactly how it is. It's like, for them, if they are feeling that and they are stuck in a negative pattern they can't get out, it's their choice. It's their choice if they're acting like that or not. It's just how it is. Because you're trying to focus on the positive. But negative can just get you like that. And it means that you're trying to get out, but you're not. You're not getting out. You're not saying, forget this, I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm gonna be saying, who cares? I'm not gonna give whatever as a way of WhatsApp anymore. Alright, fine, then you can do your own then do your own thing, right? But you're having a timeout. You're having your own timeout because everything is not working for you. It's like you're trying to have a positive pattern, but you're having a negative pattern. Negative can just go around, like a merry-go-round. And you're trying to switch that from positive. You're trying to change that, right? Exactly. But that's why this reading shows that this is how it is at the moment. That's what they say is like things will change. Is it? It's like saying to yourself, saying, look at, is the empty glass full or is it half? It's probably half, not full. That's how it is. And another saying is that don't cry over spilled milk. That's how it is, right? It's the way that you're trying to feel, the way that you're acting, the way that you're trying to not push people's buttons. But you know how it is that people can push your buttons without even knowing it. They could even push your buttons without consent. That's how it is. That's how it happens that WhatsApp, that when I used to use it before, for example, sometimes it happens when things will get disorganized and everything is trying to do all perfect and whatever, saying, I'm going to invite this, I'm going to invite this, I'm going to invite this. All of a sudden, you're stuck in the middle. You don't know what you're going to do, left or right, Exactly how that is. Exactly how it is. Because you're trying to do what's right and not wrong. But it's your decision, not mine. Not mine. Because it's funny though. It's really funny because you are trying to do the right thing. They are trying to do it the wrong way. They're trying to, like, if you are invited to, let's say, someone's birthday party, for example, and you're inviting them, and then all of a sudden your family invites you for some kind of get-together, but they don't know about your story. They don't know about your organization. They don't know your gathering. They don't know you're, gonna have this and this and this and this and this. They don't care. Because they only care to see you, and they only care about your conversations, what your life is, all this stuff. Because they haven't seen you for a long time. But you know what? That's just only an example. That's how it's funny when I'm telling you this. Because, when you're acting like a fool, you're balancing two things, and then you're having the moon card as your intuition, they're the ones that are pushing your buttons. You're not. You're not pushing your buttons. They are pushing your buttons. They're trying to hit that TILT, means tilt, in poker terms. That means mad. They're trying to push that button to see if it's going to be on. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, like that. I'm not pleased with that. Okay? But that's how it is at the moment. That's why the energies can switch exactly how it is. They can switch and switch and switch. That's how it is. And if you act like that and you just say, I'm not going to do anything, I'm going to be all pissed off, I'm going to do my own thing, heck with this, I'm going to destroy my whatever. Fine. Take it as it resonates to you. Take it as this video makes sense to you. That's why it kind of is exactly how you put it. Exactly. If you have a own situation and you think everything's perfect, no, it's not perfect. Because when I see it this way and they see it that way, the two, the pentacles, earth signs and earth signs versus together. That's how it is. That's how kind of it happens about WhatsApp. People go on there because it acts like old Facebook to them, like elders who use that as Facebook. It's funny. Ha 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 ha. But that's what it is. It acts like Facebook because seniors, well, they only use Facebook. Like, they don't use Facebook, you know what I mean? Because when WhatsApp is because WhatsApp acts like Facebook for old folks. It's funny. It really is because it's hilarious because I'm really not interested. But anyway, the reading that I'm trying to say is that's how it is. That's how it acts like that. So as you can see, the earth signs and earth signs are like almost playing, oh, go to me. No, I'm going to you. They're stuck in a negative pattern. They are saying, ha ha ha, I'm acting like a fool. I'm having my own intuition, you can't get me. Exactly. But they're acting selfish because of this card. Simple as that. So let's see about the oracle cards, shall we? Cooperate with others. That's for you. Yeah, that's what it would be. And for them is foxes. Do secret favors for others. Yeah, basically that's how it would be. You want to do secret favors for others to help them out, and then you are saying cooperate with others. Are you cooperating? No, you're not cooperating. You're not, because you're acting like a fool. You're trying to do your own thing. You are, you're multitasking. You're doing two things at once. You having your own intuition. But you know what? In this card, the Ace of Hearts card, you're acting like selfish. You're acting as selfishness. And that's how it is. And it's a pain. Because you know why? You're trying to do what's right. You're trying to do not what's wrong. But before I'm gonna do, so I'll do something, because basically this is how it's gonna be good at the moment, because basically what I'm trying to say is, before this movie is uploaded and everything else, basically this is how it is at the moment. And I know that you might take this how it resonates to you all or not. But let's see. Let's see the situation of this. Let's see about that. Let's see. Nine of Air. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. We're going to read that because this is a good, really good conversation. Let's see. The Nine of Air, it says, positive thinking is essential right now. Your own obsessive. Negative thoughts are the true culprits behind the trouble you fear. Release your gut and realize that regret is a wasted emotion. Turn your attention to the amazing possibilities for the future. Leave the past behind. If you're having unpleasant dreams at this time, write them in a journal. Bless them for their desire to inform you, and then send them to the angels. If depression is an issue, encourage those affected to seek professional counseling. Additional meanings of this card: sleeplessness, racing thoughts, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, worry, self-related illness. Exactly how it is. Exactly how I put it. Because you know why? This is how it describes the situation. And this is how it is. It's just the way how it kind of reveals to you. It doesn't matter how you act, but the way that you're acting is the way that you have emotional. You are having emotional because emotions can easily switch. Exactly. Negative thoughts can be influenced by not your own feelings, but they can be influenced by something else. You have to enjoy, you have to motivate yourself and say, you know what? Cooperate with others. Do secret favors for others where basically they know, but you don't know. But if you're expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights, then that's how it is. Because if you're acting as the way that you feel, then acting who you are and everything else, yeah, it's very, very, it's the worst outcome. It's the worst outcome because you're trying to do what's right and not wrong. But it's simple as that, right? It's simple as that because, exactly. And that's why this is a good conversation. That's how it is because it feels like you're acting like selfishness. And I think you are. Because that's how it is at the moment. Exactly. And if you act like that, fine. That's how it is. And that's why this is a good way of saying that this is what happens when you get the feeling of having your own way and you are trying to do the right thing, but you're trying to do it the wrong way, right? And it's simple as that. Because like I say, if you put the Ace of Hearts, the Two of Pentacles, the Moon card, and the Fool together, exactly how I describe it to you. Exactly how it is, because you're trying to cooperate with others, you're trying to do secret favors for others, you know, you're trying to do what's right, what's wrong. It's like what they say, it's like two rights don't make it wrong. And this is how it is. Two rights don't make it wrong. Exactly. And that's how it is, because exactly. And if you feel like that, and you act like that, and you just think that, oh, it's not about me, well, it's all about you. That's how it is. Thank you for watching and have a good day. And just let you know, before I let you all go, if you have a situation like this, and if it's like, well, him, like almost like WhatsApp situation, yeah, this is the right finish, because like I say, less is more. You know, you're trying to have your own life. You're trying to take it easy. You're trying to do what's right and not what's wrong. And I think you're doing the wrong thing, and you're not doing the right thing. And exactly how I put it. And you're trying to do what's right. I think you're doing what's wrong, and you're doing the wrong thing and not the right thing. And thank you very much, and have a good day to you all. Bye for now.